So welcome back to full stack development course. This is Code FP and we've been learning about HTML structure, full stack, GitHub, VS Code and many other stuff. So today we'll be learning about CSS, styling and layout. So when we say CSS, what are we talking about? CSS is Cascading Style Sheets control how HTML elements look. So whilst HTML is the structure, CSS is the design, color, font, layout, spacing, responsiveness. So example, HTML is the bone of the flesh and CSS clothes and style. So how ways to add CSS to our code or our HTML structure. So one, we have inline CSS, that's the inside a tag, not recommended for a big project. So how we add inline CSS. So for example, in let's say in our hello world, we can add our inline CSS by adding style. So let's say the color, let's give it a color. What color should I use? Let's say brown. Then we give it a text align, text align, center. So this is how inline CSS is. So you have to start each of them one after the other, and it make it boring. This is not recommended for a, a big project. So another thing too is that we have internal CSS to the so we'll create a style sheet in the header. So call style, then we will write all our HTML. So the body, we can give the body the way we want. Oh, sorry, okay. It has auto generates the internal CSS code for us. This is how the internal CSS code also look like. And so what is best recommend for us is to use the external external CSS. So with the external, you create a new file called style.css. So after you create your style.css, then you come to your HTML file. So inside your HTML file, then in your header, you create a link to reference your HTML file inside your code. So link. So we are linking our style sheet. So we are set it. Then you come to your HTML, then you type HTML message. You type your style, your styling inside the 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 CSS. So we will go to selector. So selector tells CSS which element to style. So element selector, like we select, so inside it you select P. Oh, you type P. Sorry. So P, meaning that we have selected our paragraph to style our paragraph. So in our paragraph, we will give it a color, and our color is blue. So the size we can give, let's say the 20 pixels is okay. So we will give it a font and so there's a class and an element selector. So our class selector can also be a class selector. So dot, let's say highlight. So this is a class selector. Then we have ID selector. So ID selector too comes with an hash. So this is an ID selector. Then we have a universal selector. That's the asterisk. Mm, This laptop does not have. So our asterisk, this is our universal selector. Then so this is our CSS selector. So we have the box model. So every HTML is a box with content. That's the text image inside, and the padding spaces inside the box, then borders, that's the line around it, then margin, the space outside the box. So example is when you see, let's say a div. So the border is 1 pixel solid and the padding 10 pixels, margin 10 pixels. So the margin is the space outside the box. The border is the inside line around it. Then the padding is inside space inside the box. So this is so basic styling is maybe there. So basic styling, let's say we have body, body. That's to start our body. So this is our basic styling. So to give it a color, that's the background color is, let's see, let's give it mm, red. So this is a basic color, and a text too is the font family. Then we have the size, that's the font size, that's the 16 pixels. Then the background too, we can input an image in the background. So if you want to give an image at the background too, you can say body, body, that's the background image. So URL, then you give your image URL, then background dot JPEG, JPEG. So we move to layout. So we have flexbox, that's for simple rows, column layout. That's so container. We have display to be so in flexible box too. We can have dots, then our container to be so the maximum width is 120 pixels. The margin is auto padding. Then we also have a complex layout. That'll be so this is also for complex layouts. And also we have a responsive design. So websites must look good on a desktop, tablet, and a mobile phone. So responsive design is actually a media query. So for mobiles too, we can so for our media. Oh, sorry, okay. So this is also to help flexible with any phone screen that or maybe other tablets, mobile or desktop screen to be flexible to adjust to. Sorry, okay. So to be able to adjust to any screen. So go to your about me and start your CSS, create an external style sheet and style about you to look nice and